Hello everyone, this is Suntan2 and welcome to another mod overview, this time on Extended Furnace, a mod that adds a bunch of different upgrades, allows for a powered furnace, has 3 different modes from furnace, smoker and blast furnace, and the ability to use hoppers and obviously get experience out of it. So, I've just got a few set up here. And obviously, as you can see, you've got the blast furnace, smoker, and furnace mode. By default, it starts with the blast furnace once you place it down. And obviously, we'll just go between each of these with certain upgrades and seeing how well it performs. So obviously, you can only use a FE or RF supported generator. And then once you just put in certain specific block or food or whatever else is compatible recipe wise, then obviously it'll process it. So we'll just go through each in its default state to show on that how fast each one is, as well as I guess also show the actual experience output as well. You want to obviously take it in and out of the slot so it can adopt to what it's supposed to for its specific mode. Now obviously if you have iron and you're using it in furnace mode before blast furnace mode, it will still continue, but if you happen to put it obviously into smoker mode, it's not exactly going to continue. So as you can see, it went a lot faster there. If I happen to put a potato in here, it's not going to do it. I'm going to take it in and out, and then it'll actually update and obviously slow down accordingly if it's switched to a furnace immediately after. So you want to be careful of that when switching modes and how it actually goes about continuing its progress. You can obviously get experience from it, as you can see a little bit there, and it'll still for some reason show you how much it did have stored, rather than completely refreshing itself based on the fact that there's none in there anymore. So that's full, it's fine. Obviously 10,000 FE uses 40 for each recipe. We'll just go about waiting for this thing to actually charge up though. Assuming that was trying to cook the entire stack. Yep. So wait for this to load back up again. And obviously you've got certain upgrades, which if we just go here, also don't forget, you've got iron, furnace and redstone for the furnace itself, glowstone and iron for the speed upgrade, efficiency, iron and diamond for the multiplication, multiplying, experience for obviously more experience, and efficiency, while it doesn't have a recipe, obviously you could just use for testing purposes. So if we just put an upgrade in here for testing each of the modes, you can see how much of a difference there is. So obviously a little bit faster there. If I go again, possibly a little bit faster. It should also consume a lot more power. What you can see here, you can see obviously the rate is a lot higher, or the use for each smelt or cooking cycle is a lot longer. Sorry, requires a lot more. Go to each different mode, also differ as well, so we'll just put in however many. Should be the same for each, 40 on the furnace, and the others are fairly different, so we'll put in some iron here, and see how much of a difference there is there. $165, and obviously if we put all 64 in, it'll require, wow, the 32-bit Java integer, okay, so however many billion that is, if you halve that obviously it's a bit more, so it does use up quite a bit each amount there. Obviously the efficiency upgrade, we get coal back in here for a reason. Okay, for some reason that's not working, which is strange. If you just put 1 in here, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a power efficiency, because there's no energy upgrade as you can tell. So it should be that it uses less power, and you can see there it says 32 compared to it being 80. You obviously put an entire stack in there. It's going to use apparently 0. Go to smoker, seems to be, sorry, blast furnace, smoker, seems to be pretty much the same. If I halve that, seems to differ a bit. It's a 2 there with 16, here's 17, it's 1, 18, it requires 1 still. I'm assuming it'll go from 20 or onwards or something to 0. There we go. So at least 20 upgrades and higher, or possibly just leaving it at 20, because you're not going to really need 64 really to do that. Unless you want it to be even more efficient somehow. You can use that if you wish. The experience obviously gives you more experience, which we've got a lot in there. We'll use this one in particular for multiplying, just to see how much of a difference it is. Obviously they do use specific slots, so you're going to want to be careful with that. You can't use more than 2 multiplying upgrades, unfortunately though, which we'll just take that out to demonstrate. And it seems it only gave us 1 there, so you're going to want to put both upgrades in to allow for 2, even though a regular one does give you 1, which is a bit odd. Otherwise though, we'll actually just get a blank furnace and a generator, and then some coal, and then we'll put the XP upgrade in to actually properly demonstrate how much of an increase you get based on how much is there. So we'll leave it in blast furnace mode, and we'll put 1 upgrade in there. We'll see how much of a difference it is between having an upgrade and not. So there's 28 there. If we take that out, I'm assuming to be half or a fair amount less. So 35 there, so possibly 7. If we put all of them in there, I'm assuming we'll get a really large amount of XP in there. Possibly to the 1,000 that we got. So, okay, 29,000 experience. Clearly got us to level 80 there. So definitely worthwhile if you have the resources. Obviously with the bottle enchanting in vanilla, you're going to want to have access to a villager, but if you have another mod that adds a recipe, you're definitely good to go. But yeah, other than that, I don't know of any use for the fluid of liquid experience at all. Don't know about that at all. Probably will be implemented later with possibly an upgrade of sorts, or just the ability for you to pipe it into a tank, which I don't think I have on me. Nope. But at this stage, there isn't any support for it as far as I know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Last thing to note, obviously, is when it comes to a redstone signal, it'll only act on the hopper, not the actual furnace itself, so you can't really turn it off, I think, unless it just only seems to be using the hopper to do this, to work with the redstone signal at the moment. So let's break this, just put some iron in there or something, test that, and that doesn't seem to be the case. So maybe there'll be like a redstone upgrade or certain other things in the future, I don't know, or redstone support, control of some sort. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.